Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jack, and today's, I think it's about a 30-minute class, is a Vinyasa to prepare you for a variation of Hanumansana. But in general, that means we get a lot into the hamstrings, the inner thighs, the quads, and we flow and build some heat. So I hope you enjoy this class, and just a fair warning, there is a section where I just lose it with my humor and just go off the rails. So sorry about that, and enjoy the class. See you on the mat. Okay, everyone, let's go ahead and get started in downward facing dog because today's class is not super long. But as you come into downward facing dog, just begin to pedal your heels out, get into your hamstrings and your calves. We're gonna be doing a lot with that area of the body today. Nice, and then from downward facing dog, just really gently, go ahead and draw the right knee up towards the right armpit, and then step the right foot to the outside of the right hand at the top of the mat. Lower the back left knee down to the mat, slide the left knee back a little bit, come up onto your fingertips. Let's inhale, create some length in the spine. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Good, and fold. Now back and forth a few times. Inhale, bend the knee, broaden the shoulders. As you exhale, straighten the right leg and fold. At your own pace, with your own breath. Nice. Now next time the right knee is bent, keep it bent, come back to the palms. Now I want you to bend your left knee, flex the foot, and squeeze your heel towards your butt. And as you squeeze the heel towards the butt, draw the tailbone down and in. Feel this stretch in the front of the left leg as you engage the hamstrings, your glutes. Good. Tuck the toes on the ground and just step right back into downward facing dog. Let's take a big inhale, press the floor away. Exhale, draw left knee to outer left shoulder, and then step the foot all the way to the outside of the hand. Nice. Bring the back right knee down. Slide it back a little bit. Come up onto your fingertips. Inhale, create some length in the spine. Exhale, straighten the left leg and fold. Good. Back and forth. Inhaling, bending the knee. And exhale, straightening the leg. So you might just be waking up, or perhaps you have been awake for hours. But just check in with your body and let yourself kind of slowly begin to cultivate heat. Now next time the left knee is bent, keep it bent. Plant the palms, bend the right knee, flex the foot, and squeeze your heel towards your butt. As you do this, pull the front of your hips, the hip points, in towards the lower ribs a little bit. Good, tuck your right toes and step back, downward facing dog. Nice, inhale, come forward into a plank pose. Pause. Lift your right foot away from the mat, and then go ahead and bend your right knee and face the bottom of the foot up towards the ceiling. Now all you're gonna do here is straighten the right leg and reach the right toes out towards 45 degrees off the mat to the right. Bend the knee, squeeze the heel towards the butt, and then reach the toes right back into plank pose. Lift your left foot away from the floor. Bend the left knee, face the bottom of the foot up towards the ceiling. Reach the left leg long and toes off to the left. Good, bend the left knee, and take the toes back down into plank. Take a big inhale, exhale, and press back into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, let's inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands at the top of the mat. Bring the back left knee down. Inhale, sweep the hands above the head for half crescent lunge. Now from here, I want you to draw the hips back over the left knee, untuck your left toes, press the top of the foot down, knit your lower ribs in. Feel as if you could drag the left knee forward, and as you do that today, for the purposes of what we're working towards, Sit a little bit lower into your hips. Now on your exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest towards the sky. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, take the hands down. Good. Tuck the left toes, lift off the left knee. Step your left foot off the mat to the right. Good. Now stretch the right leg long and then walk your hands on the axis to the right. And bump your hips to the left. So you should feel this in your outer hamstrings, your IT band. Spread the toes. I like to call this one the ball cruncher. If you don't have balls, well, good for you. Good, step the left foot to the back of the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, inhale, reach the left leg high to the sky. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands. Bring the right knee down. Inhale, reach the hands above the head. Untuck your right toes. Press the top of the right foot down. Try to drag the knee forward. So remember, the hips are back and up at first. And once you have that posterior tilt in the pelvis, you can then begin to sink the hips a little bit lower. Face the palms forward, and on your exhale, cactus the arms and open the chest. Nice. Inhale, stretch the arms long. Exhale, take the hands down to the mat. Tuck the right toes, lift off the right knee. Step the right foot off the mat to the left and slightly forward as you stretch the left leg long. Good. Now rotate your hips to the left and walk your hands a little bit to the left as well. So you're really getting into the outer hip, outer hamstrings, IT band. Give it a few more deep breaths as you spread your toes. Very nice. And then step the right foot to the back of the mat. Plant the palms. Step back, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big inhale. Open mouth, release. Good. Inhale, look between the thumbs. Exhale, walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Inhale, sweep the hands above the head. Exhale, bring the hands down through heart center. Good. Inhale, hands rise. Exhale, forward fold, empty the lungs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the hands above the head. Exhale, bring the hands through heart center. Inhale, hands rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right foot back, bring the knee down. Inhale, reach the hands above the head. Exhale, hands down. Step back, plank pose. Take a big inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog or a cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Pause here. Keep the left knee bent, but straighten your right leg. And send the right heel actively down towards the mat. Now as you spread the right toes, press the floor away and draw your outer right hip up and back. Good. Bend the right knee, stretch the left leg long, and send the left heel completely back and down. Continue to stick the butt up to the sky as you spread your toes. Good. Bend the left knee a little bit. Take an inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands, bring the left knee down. Inhale, sweep the hands above the head. Exhale, hands down, step forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, reach the hands above the head. Exhale, hands through heart center. Good, inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Step the left foot back, bring the knee down. Inhale, reach the hands above the head. Exhale, hands down, plank pose. Take a big inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog or a cobra, strong legs. Downward facing dog. Good. From here, walk your feet just a little bit forward, ground for the left hand, and take your right hand to the outside of the left ankle. Rotate to the left. Good, as you scoop the outer left hip back and in, press the left hand down into the floor and peek up under your left armpit. Good, right hand down. Take left hand to the outside of your right ankle. Scoop your outer right hip back and in, and peek up under your right arm. Most importantly, breathe. Good, left hand down. Inhale, reach the left leg high to the sky. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands, right knee down. Inhale, sweep the hands above the head. Exhale, hands down, step forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Good, heel toe the feet to hips distance apart. Wider to the mat's distance apart. Turn the toes out. And sink your butt down towards your heels. Bring the hands to meet at heart center. For a moment, just pause here, close the eyes. Feel that the knees are pressing wide and you're getting into the inner thighs. Good, take the hands down. Stretch the legs long, heel toe the feet to hips distance apart, and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the hands above the head. Exhale, bring the hands through heart center, arms by the sides. Inhale, hands rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back. Make your way through a chaturanga. Upward facing dog or a cobra. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take a massive inhale. Open mouth, release. Good, inhale, look between the thumbs. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale, pause. Heel toe the feet mats distance apart. Toes out, heels in, sink the butt down. Press your knees out wide with your triceps. Continuing to get into the legs, the inner thighs, to prepare for our peak posture. Good, hands down. Stretch the legs long, heel toe the feet to hips distance apart. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the hands above the head. Exhale, hands through heart center, arms by the sides. One more sun A. Inhale, hands rise. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step or jump back. Make your way through a chaturanga. Upward facing dog or a cobra. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Nice. Good, from here, come forward into a plank pose. Lift your right foot away from the floor, bend the knee, face the bottom of the foot up towards the sky. Nice. Now reach the toes out to a 45-degree angle off to the right. Rebend the knee, squeeze heel towards butt. Plank pose. Take a big inhale, broaden the shoulders. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog or a cobra. Downward facing dog. Come forward into a plank pose. Lift your left foot away from the floor. Bend the knee, squeeze heel towards butt. Reach left foot off to the left. Straighten the leg. Good, bend the knees, squeeze heel towards butt. Plank pose, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale all the way down and pause. So once you're at the bottom, come to the forearms. Take a moment, slide your inner thighs nice and close towards one another. Turn your left hand in towards your right wrist. Bend your right knee like you're posing for a scandalous photo. Good, take your right hand to your inner ankle or arch. You could stay here, squeeze the butt down, engage your glutes, or take the hand to the top of the foot, elbow up to the sky, or wrap the hands around the toes or the hand around the toes and press the heel to the outside of the glute. Keep squeezing the butt down. Feel the stretch in the meat of your thigh. 2 more breaths. Very nice. And then go ahead and take both forearms down to the mat. Reassert the alignment of the legs, so scoot the inner thighs in. Take right hand towards left wrist, bend the left knee, reach the left hand towards the inner ankle or arch. Stay here, squeeze the glutes, or take the hand to the top of the foot, pop the elbow up, or wrap the hand around the toes and press heel towards the outside of the butt. Don't lose the alignment of pressing the hip points down by engaging the glutes and driving the right forearm down to the floor as well. One more breath. Good, undo it. Plant the palms, tuck the toes, press up high plank, and then all the way back into downward facing dog. Good. From downward facing dog, inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Rise up, full crescent lunge. Inhale, sweep the hands above the head. Nice. Now from here on your exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest. Interlace the hands behind your back. Draw the shoulder blades back and down. Now I want you to bring your torso about halfway forward. Keep the right knee bent today. Inhale, launch off of your left foot and come into warrior 3, but keep the head pretty lifted, the chest broad. Dial your outer left hip down. Good. On your exhale, standing splits. Hands to either side of your right foot. Point the left toes and reach the left foot up towards the ceiling. So it doesn't matter how high it goes. It just matters that you're using your strength of your leg to lift the heel. Good. Bend the right knee. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, open the long way of the mat for a wide-legged forward fold. Let's lengthen the spine, and on your exhale, forward fold. Hands to the outsides of the ankles, or wherever it feels best in your body. Make sure the feet are in relative alignment, so in the same line. Send a little bit of weight forward. 2 more breaths. Good. Hands under the shoulders, halfway lift. Turn the left toes to a 45-degree angle. Bend into your left knee. Either stay a little bit lifted or sink all the way down into Skandasana. Press the left knee gently open. As you dig the right heel down, almost to the point where you have a little bend in that right knee. 2 more deep breaths. Good. Straighten the left leg, turn the toes in, halfway lift. Exhale, lunge forward, plant the palms, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog or a cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big inhale. Open mouth, release. Inhale, reach the left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands. Full crescent lunge, sweep the hands above the head. Good. So as you pull the lower ribs in and sit low, Face the palms forward, and on your exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest. Interlace the hands behind the back. Keep the left knee bent as you draw the chest forward. On your next inhale, lunge off of your right foot and come into warrior 3, but wrap the outer right hip down. Feel that the chest is broad. Good, take your hands down for standing splits. Reach through the toes. Right leg is fully straight. And you're folding over your left leg. Maybe even tuck the chin slightly towards the chest. Good, bend the left knee, step the right foot to the back of the mat. Open up the long way of the mat for a wide-legged forward fold. Let's take an inhale, create some length. Exhale, forward fold. Hands can come anywhere you would like. But as you rock weight forward, press the heels down and energetically try to pull the heels away from one another. Good, inhale, halfway lift. Turn the right toes to a 45-degree angle. Bend into the right knee to the best of your ability. Maybe come all the way down into Skandasana. Try not to passively lock out your left leg. So dig the left heel down, gently press the right knee open. And slow down the breath. So that inner lining of the leg, the adductors, also part of the hamstrings, needs to be open for our peak posture. Good, go ahead and inhale, straighten the right leg, turn the toes in, halfway lift. Exhale, lunge forward, plant the palms. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog or a cobra. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Take an inhale, look between the thumbs. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, reach the hands above the head. Exhale, hands through heart center, arms by the sides. Good. So, from here, we're going to root down through the left foot. I want you to draw the right knee up and out towards the right, and take your right hand under your right leg. Opposite left hand comes to left hip. Now, as you press through the left leg, take an inhale, and exhale, stretch the right leg long. Use the quads and the hip flexors. Good, bend the knee. Inhale. Exhale, stretch the leg long. Reach through the heel. Good, inhale, bend. And exhale, one last time, straighten and reach through the heel, spread the toes. Bend the knee, place the foot back down onto the floor. Shake your body like you're possessed. Good, nice. Next, nice. Next one, same thing, other side. Right hand to right hip, ground through the right foot. Draw left knee up and out. Take left hand to the outside of the left knee. Stand up nice and tall. Big inhale. Exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale, bend. And exhale, straighten. Good. Inhale, bend. And exhale, straighten. Engage the quads and the hip flexors. Inhale, bend. Last time, exhale, straighten and reach. Good, inhale, bend. Take the foot back down to the floor. Shake it out once again. Stand to the top of your mat. Inhale, sweep the hands above the head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back. Make your way through that optional vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Bring the left knee down. So we're at our peak pose. It's a variation of splits, an off-centered Hanumansana. So I think it was called Ekapada Hasta Hanumansana. We're just gonna call it just like splits pose in a unique way. Okay, anyways, moving on. Stretch the right leg long, dig the right heel down. So from here, if you're feeling a little wild and you saw the thumbnail in this video and you're like, I want to be just like Jack because he's cool. And although he's a little bit squishier since the beginning of quarantine, he's still cool. If you want to be like me, stretch that right leg forward, drop your hips low, and imagine you're in a gay nightclub and you just dropped into that splits without warming your body up for the last 25 minutes. And now, even through the layers of alcohol in your system, you're starting to feel an increased amount of discomfort in your body. Your breath is getting a little bit more choppy. Just remember that it's going to be okay. Alcohol is a good way to relax your muscles, and you'll probably be fine, just a little sore in the morning. So lift your chest, show the goods, take the head back. 2 more breaths. Nice. Stretch the right heel back, rebend the left knee, re-lunge into your right knee. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. So if your hips weren't all the way to the ground, that's okay. You're just kind of going to where your body allows. Inhale, come forward into a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog or a cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Nice. So we've done this before. Slide the right knee back. Stretch the left leg long, flex the foot. So you might stay here. Maybe you're like the DD tonight. Or if you're not the DD, if you're like the party girl, never been the DD once in your life, slide that left heel forward, drop your hips low, close your eyes, and pretend that COVID never happened. Some people are pretending that COVID never happened in real life. So this one goes out to those people, those deniers. We all need a little bit of love. Keep flexing the left foot, 2 more breaths. Good, draw the left heel back. Re-lunge into your left knee, plant the palms, and step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog or a cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Forehead to the mat. I feel like I could keep going along with this drunk nightclub metaphor, but I'm gonna let it go now. For all of your sakes. Good, let's sit all the way up into cross-legged pose. And from here, we're gonna roll onto the back. And we're gonna come into some belly up back bends before we let this practice begin to end. So walk the heels nice and close towards your butt. Drive the heels down, lift your hips, and rise up into bridge pose. Now, once you're in bridge, I want you to send the glutes towards the inner knees. Feel that the hip points want to draw towards the lower ribs. Either stay here, bring the shoulders under the back, or plant the palms by the sides of the head, lift to the top of the head, draw the elbows in, and then maybe come all the way up into full wheel pose. Take a few more deep breaths. They're playing like Lady Gaga, Rain on Me, and you're doing full wheel pose. I'm not gonna say that I've never done that. Good, on your exhale, lower all the way down. Bring the bottoms of the feet together, knees out wide. Take the hands to the lower belly. Take a big inhale. And open mouth, exhale, release. One more, inhale. And exhale, release. Good. Because we haven't done any in this practice, stretch the right leg long, draw the left knee up towards the left armpit. So you're in Ekapada Uttanasana. Take the right hand to the outside of the left thigh, reach left arm off to the left. Exhale, guide the left knee across the midline of the body and come into your twist, your supine twist. So I got hired at a new yoga studio and they asked me to write what the vibe of my class is. So I was thinking about it, and I think that my class is a combination of both kind of the traditional yoga experience with elements of playfulness and humor. So let me know in the comments below, because I'm an influencer, what you think. What is the vibe of my class? Hashtag engagement. Inhale, come back to center. Stretch the left leg out long. Draw the right knee up towards the right armpit. Don't let me know until after class though. Good. Now take left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Reach right arm off to the right. And on your exhale, guide the knee all the way across the midline of the body. Big supine twist. The belly is relaxed. The eyes are soft. Notice if you're holding tension in your neck or your shoulders. And see if you could let that soften just a bit. Good. On your next inhale, come back to center. Hug the knees into the chest. Round the forehead to the knees. Squeeze all of the air out of your lungs. And stretch out into your final resting pose, final Shavasana. Stay in Shavasana as long as you would like. I'm gonna hold a little bit of space for you at the end of this class and play some relaxing music. I said pay because I like Venmo donations, so feel free to shoot me a Venmo donation. And I will see you next time. Namaste.